Welcome back to Biashara Tuesday. I'm glad that you're joining us. If you're joining for the first time, you are late. You should not switch off. You are in the right place at the right time. We're getting into the lounge where I take a back seat and let the people who know what they're doing tell us what they're doing and how exactly we can learn from them. So I'm joined here by guys from My Little Big Thing. My Little Big Thing. You know, I was saying My Little Big Things, and you guys say that's wrong. So this has been running for the past 5 years, and they've involved a lot of players all across the world, or the country, the world, Africa. Yes, I don't want to get it wrong, because when I said My Little Big Things, I have right. So I'm joined here by awesome ladies to help me discuss exactly what they are doing in terms of pushing you guys to ensure that you are going into the direction as youth, to the direction of social entrepreneurship. I think I'll begin there, right? Maybe with an introduction, because we have an awesome set here. You guys have brought really nice props, but first of all, who are you guys?
Okay, first of all, thank you so much, Richard, for having us on this show.
You're welcome.
It's really a privilege to be back, by the way, at KUTV. I think we were last here 5 years ago when we were starting off. So
right.
It's good to be celebrating our 5th birthday with you.
Happy birthday.
Yes, thank you. I'm looking forward to cake from KUTV. My name is Muthoni Kanyana. I am the CEO and founder of My Little Big Thing, which is an initiative by MK Africa. MK Africa, first of all, let me just do a plug.
Shamelessly.
I know, shamelessly. Is a sustainability consultancy. So we work with companies that are looking to create measurable social, environmental, and economic impact, and to report on them. So we run training programs, and we also do reports, so sustainability and ESG reports for companies. But why we are here today is because MK Africa has been running an initiative known as My Little Big Thing for the last 5 years, and we're now getting into an exciting phase of what My Little Big Thing is doing by getting into partnership with KUTV.
Right.
And I'll be telling you a bit about that, and perhaps even about where My Little Big Thing started. But maybe I could also just give my colleague Ndisha an opportunity to say something.
Right, thank you so much.
It's a time to shine.
My name is Ndisha Mwanjala. I'm a community development and sustainability enthusiast.
Wow, what is that? What is that?
Okay, so basically I work around community development and sustainability, and also I am an award-winning environmentalist. Luckily, I was 25 under 25 young leaders.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm also the founder of Luzimo Africa, which is a social startup that deals basically with production of eco-friendly products, like, for example, straws, single-use scrubbers, among other things, to just enable the public reduce their carbon footprint without basically compromising their lifestyle.
You are really focused on the environment.
Right.
You get act when you see someone throwing rubbish along litter along the way.
Yes. Basically, actually, and I just get that. Why are they doing
you feel
this?
the environmental, the Wangari Maathai in you waking.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Right. Now, how do you and MK come together?
Right. So I was privileged in 2020 to become one of the My Little Big Thing Challenge finalists, and we were 17 of us actually from Africa, and I participated, and it was very enlightening actually, and that is basically why I'm here with Muthoni Kanyana, and we will talk much more about this.
Right.
Yes.
Muthoni, I was reading your profile. You have a lot. You are in the business daily. Top 40, which I have here, top 40, under 40. You have had certificates from all over. You've been to Cambridge. You have a master's, an MBA, and I'm Richard.
I'm sure you also have very, very many qualifications.
Right. Now, tell us maybe why My Little Big Thing.
Okay.
What's that in a nutshell?
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
And I'm actually very happy that you mentioned Wangari Maathai, because she's actually the inspiration behind the name My Little Big Thing. we were inspired by the Wangari Maathai's little thing of planting trees.
Right.
She has a famous quote where she says, "My little thing is planting trees." And when you, of course, anyone who knows Wangari Maathai's story knows that that little thing of hers won her a Nobel Peace Prize, and it has continued to, uphold her legacy years after she passed away. And that legacy has put Kenya on the map globally.
Right.
And it's a legacy that would like to continue in our own little way through the My Little Big Thing initiative.
Right.
So the My Little Big Thing SDGs Innovation Challenge, as the name suggests, is just an inspiration for undergraduate university students who are thinking like Ndisha of ways in which they can make the world a better place, to give them an opportunity to be able to put out their ideas and to be able to develop those ideas into social entrepreneurships.
Right.
So are you a student?
Was.
We all were. Okay.
But I'm a student of life.
You're a student of life. I like that.
So
Yes,
we'll
we all are. But so My Little Big Thing is specifically for undergraduate university students, and we encourage them to innovate around the Sustainable Development Goals. And every year we have a set of goals that we focus on. Over the last 5 years, we have worked progressively through the 17 SDGs. This year, actually, we are focusing on the green agenda, which is SDGs 12 to 15. And we invite undergraduate students actually to visit our online learning platform, which is learning.mylittlebigthing.com.
Learning.mylittlebigthing.com. Right.
Yes, to take the free courses that we are offering there, and especially if they're thinking of participating in our annual challenge, because the courses are a primer. They prepare them.
What are the courses about?
On the SDGs.
All right.
Yeah, the Sustainable Development Goals. So it's a sensitization program on the 17 SDGs. And so it's free. It's the platform actually is powered by one of our partners, Crew 2030. And it's very easy to navigate. And we encourage students, visit the platform, learn more about the SDGs, and then apply when we do our call for applications.
We're going to go to the process of application to that in a short while.
Yes.
But Beatrice, now since you have been someone, we are trying to get people to do that application, and you have been working with them. How has it been so far?
So it's been very enlightening, first of all, and very informative. Like I said, I have been a 2020 finalist, the My Little Big Thing Challenge. And actually the most part that I actually liked is the community immersion, because after you have been taken through training, you have to take your idea to the market, or rather to the community. So we go with our ideas to just test the viability and the feasibility from the MVP to the final product.
Right.
And it is very, very nice because we are accompanied by mentors who walk us through the whole process. We are not alone. So that was the most like enlightening part of the whole process. And what I would say is basically for the students who are watching us, you can go to the learning.mylittlebigthing, like Muthoni has said. You just take the training, the free courses that are offered there. Just take the courses, and after you've graduated, you can now apply after the call for application is out there.
You're an award-winning environmentalist.
Yes.
And you are finalist, as you said. How did you beat the others? What did you have? What makes you unique in your push for this?
Okay, I think for me it's just passion and the drive, because that is what stands out. You can be out there doing a cause because probably you want a fame or, I don't know, wealth or something else, but there's the passion and the drive that you have for something. So for me, I think that just distinguishes me from the rest. So for the My Little Big Thing, I was not the winner for the 2020 challenge.
Okay.
Yes. But then I gained so much from that experience.
So you were a finalist, though?
Yes.
Right. Now, Muthoni, when you were interacting with this, the bunch of applicants that you had for the last time, or even for the last 5 years, what is something that's unique, you would say, that is lacking even during the process? I know we are trying to stay positive, but maybe there's something someone who's going to make an application needs to know before now we go into the process. What is that thing maybe a few of them lack?
So that's an interesting question, and I'm glad you've asked it, because one of the things we've really been pushing is that we encourage students to take the free courses that we are offering on our platform, because there's very little knowledge and understanding on the sustainable development goals among young people in Kenya. Actually, when we started off, we had carried out a survey with TIFA Research, and we found out that only 45% of university students even have heard of
SDGs.
The SDGs, and those who have can't really tell you what they are. So where we have seen challenges is an understanding of what are the SDGs. So when we put out a call for applications, students struggle to they have a great idea. Many of them actually have fantastic ideas, but being able to link their idea to a particular SDGs, a particular goal, is where they really struggle. And I don't know whether it's just a lack of, I don't know what to say, because the courses are free, they don't take that long.
The courses are free.
Yeah, but people they would rather just submit the idea and then tuone kama itaenda, how far will it go? So the quality of applications is something that we have been working on progressively to see how we can improve them, and that we think would be sorted out if young people could just take time to take the courses that we're offering online.
Right. So now this application that we are trying to get people into, this is for this year.
Yes,
right.
We are just about to launch. At the end of this month, we are opening up our call for applications into the My Little Big Thing 2021 challenge.
What is it going to be about?
So it's the green agenda, as I mentioned, and it's the green agenda are the SDGs that cover the environment. So Ndisha can even apply again.
And hopefully win.
And hopefully win. And the green, so SDGs 12 to 15 are all about the environment, and we have put out material on our learning platform, and the call for applications will be on our website, www.mylittlebigthing.com. www.mylittlebigthing.com.
Right.
So maybe let me speak about what we've done in the past. Now, when we send out the call for applications, this is it's open to any student, undergraduate university student across Africa, and we've seen applications coming in from as far Africans who are studying even in the UK. This year we are hoping to get a minimum of 500 applications, and we hope that this discussion we are having here is going to inspire somebody out there to want to put out their put in their application. And what happens is that we have a 6-week application period where we require students to submit a 2 to 3 minute video of themselves, recorded using whatever device that you have, telling us about your idea and linking it to the SDGs that we're focusing on. Submit that application form with a link to your video. You can make it a private video if you're afraid of having it out in the public, but you can make it a private link and then send it along with a 200-word essay, so that, because some people articulate themselves better in writing, and we found out that somebody has a great idea, the video doesn't quite explain it very well, but when you read the essay, it becomes very clear what the person is trying to accomplish.
All right.
So we have this open for 6 weeks, starting at the end of this month. And then thereafter, we have an expert panel of judges who are going to review these applications and select the best 15. Now, these best 15 ideas are required to test the ideas in the community. And I'm hoping Ndisha will share with us, because this is actually where the rubber hits the road. Because you can have a great idea, but if nobody thinks
so
it's
these 15
great,
are finalists.
Well, you could say they're not yet finalists, because we have 2 layers. So the first layer is you test your idea in the community, record yourself doing it, because we don't have the resources, and especially with COVID restrictions, to go out to all the 15. I mean, people are coming from wherever.
From across Africa.
Exactly. So just make sure that you follow the guidelines that we give you to be able to test your idea with the community, and we see what feedback you get from the community. Then bring that back to the panel of judges. So the panel of judges now sifts through and gets the best 7. Now that's where Ndisha was, the 7 finalists. Now these are going to present the ideas before a live audience and panel of judges, and this is usually sponsored by Safaricom, and they are our sponsors again this year. They always sponsor.
Right, I was seeing a lot of green.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask whether that has something to do with Safaricom, but I didn't want to
Coincidence. Great minds think alike.
Indeed.
We came up with the branding before Safaricom came on board as our sponsor.
So this has to do with the green initiative.
Yes, exactly. The
Right.
green behind, most sustainable development goals around reducing climate change.
Right.
So that's where the green comes from. But we are really very proud of the sponsorship that we've gotten from Safaricom. They've been great supporters of ours, and they have been supporting our finals event. Now, last year, because of COVID-19 and of course the pandemic is still ongoing, we were forced to switch all our operations online. But
All right.
what used to happen before is that we'd have a live event at the Safaricom Michael Joseph Center, and the finalists would be then selected. They would select the best 3 from the finalists who would get a trip to South Africa, courtesy of our other partners, South African Airways, who would then take them to Intunla in Pretoria to attend the
In South Africa.
Yes, in South Africa.
Yeah, right. Okay. I think people missed that. I'm hearing reactions in my ears. Maybe you could roll it back a bit. They just had Pretoria and they're like, wait, what?
Oh, there are people who don't know where that is.
Yeah.
No, Pretoria is in South Africa.
Right.
So we would have them attend, it's a very beautiful eco lodge called Intundla, where there's a course run by Cambridge Institute of Sustainability Leadership called the Sustainability Practitioners course. And so they would have a whole week of learning and the whole Johannesburg tour experience. It was really great, and unfortunately, because last year people were not traveling, and it's also unlikely this year we'll be able to do that.
So Beatrice couldn't make it.
She couldn't, unfortunately.
What a bummer.
I know, she can keep trying. But we've really switched it up, and now we have, instead of the trip, we have cash prizes, which is also something people don't mind.
What's the cash prize?
The overall cash prize is 100,000 shillings overall, and then you get mentorship and support for your project for a year.
All right, my
And
guys
then-
on the environment. Yeah? Let's get this 100,000.
Yes, and then we would have 75,000 for the second prize winner and 50,000 shillings for the third prize winner, and that mentorship is extended to all our finalists.
Right, which is actually, I feel, important, very key, even more than the cash prize to me, because I feel like the impact of the sponsors, the mentors, especially that are in the program, is really key in ensuring, because they've been there before in the industry or in these particular projects that people are doing. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Beatrice, last year when you were a finalist, what did you do for your community video?
Right. So, like I said, after the training, we have to test our products in the community. So what I do is take my products to the people who basically I think are my customers and just test with them and allow them to give me feedback. Then all that is recorded and filed, and then now taken back to the panel of judges. So we used to have that because now we were 17 last year as finalists. So we used to have like webinars, let me call them webinars, or Zoom meetings where we could discuss with the others where we are at, so that at least we know where we need to work on, or where we need to probably remove whatever needs to be removed and add whatever needs to be added, just to adjust the whole process. So it was a very nice experience. I remember, some people just approaching them and they're like, okay, I don't care.
Really care about
I don't
your
care
project.
about them. Yeah. And with the attitude and everything, but then now with your passion and drive and resilience, you just have to get it out there. And that is why Muthoni was saying this is where now the ball starts rolling, because you might be having a very nice idea, you're solving, but then the community is like, oh my, we don't really care about the environment and what you have to do.
How do you navigate issues like those, where when you're trying to push people forward towards this agenda of caring about the environment, and most of them might turn a blind eye? How do you navigate such situations?
Now, this is where you have to localize these issues so that they get to understand these impacts on their level. Because when you tell them about SDGs, okay,
they'll be like, that's too much research.
That's too much, yeah. So you just localize the content and the knowledge to their own level, and they get to understand, really, this is a problem that will affect me in my generations, and I really need to act on it. So if you do that, it becomes easy for them.
Most people who watch this show are actually watching it to know how to make profit. They want to start ventures that give them money from day one. But social entrepreneurship takes kind of a different route, yeah? How different would you say it is as compared to other conventional forms of entrepreneurship now that you're a social entrepreneur?
Okay, I would say for social entrepreneurship, it's not about money. It's about the problem that you're solving. You have to put the problem that you're solving first. You have to put your heart in the community. So after you have defined that and you're at par with the community, now you can make money from that. Yes. So first of all, you have to have the community and the problem in mind and at heart and define it very well. And then now move at par with the community. After you have now told them, like I said, you have to localize these issues so that they can understand, why do I need to use this straw and not the plastic straw? Yes.
Right.
So first of all, you just need to have an understanding of the problem, the solution, and also the community at heart. And then now we see how we can make money by solving that problem.
Right. Now, Muthoni, you are partnering with KUTV, where we are, if you have no idea. Yeah, so how is that partnership looking like for the 13 weeks that we are waiting on?
So these are exciting times for us, especially because as we celebrate our 5th anniversary, because the partnership with KUTV is taking this to the next level. KUTV has very generously offered to create the My Little Big Thing reality TV show.
Right.
So through KUTV, viewers will be able to follow through the entire process that we have just described.
As a reality TV show.
Exactly, as it unfolds.
Right.
So right from the time we do our call for applications, viewers will be able to see who has applied, what are the profiles of these people, especially the ones who make it through the first 15, and then visit the communities, hopefully they're within reach, where the people, the applications are coming from, to see this whole community immersion process that Ndisha has described, and then view the judging process and also the selection of the finalists. And we are hoping that by going through this whole entire process live, not live, but as it unfolds on TV, then we will get an even bigger interest and understanding by people on what are these sustainable development goals. Because as you had Ndisha was saying, when you're
Not
going
so
out,
many of them, no.
Yeah, when you go out and tell people I'm working on this project because I'm trying to achieve SDG, they're like, what on earth?
Like, who is that?
Yeah.
Who is SDG?
In the BBI, whatever, so we really do not want to confuse acronyms. We want people to understand the sustainable development goals. And just to add a little bit to what Ndisha has said, because it's important people understand social entrepreneurship is really what MK Africa even overall is trying to, we should all really be trying to do business responsibly. As KUTV, I would love that by the time you're done working with MK Africa, you wonder about what's my impact on the environment when I'm in the studio.
Right.
What is my carbon footprint? By the time I came to present this show,
what is my carbon footprint looking like?
Yes, and how can I reduce it? Because climate change and basically the bigger agenda of the sustainable development goals is really something that concerns all of us. And if we can get businesses to want to do business responsibly right from a young age, and that's what we're trying to accomplish with the university students at the age where they're at an age of reason.
Right.
They understand. They can be able to see what impact they're having, and even as they get, whether they end up becoming, not everyone is built for entrepreneurship. Even as they go into their workplaces,
to become a responsible citizen, taking care of the environment.
Exactly. If you end up being employed somewhere, you'll be able to raise these issues with your employers and try to create some sensitization around the sustainable development goals. Then we think we will have achieved our objective.
Great. Beatrice, as someone who's been in this program before, what are the viewers, first of all, going to expect from the whole reality TV show that's going to be running for 13 weeks, which I guess is 13 episodes, right? Yeah, so what are the viewers going to expect from, watching the whole process, and also for the applicants who will get selected overall? Because we've touched on the mentors, we've touched on the impact that they have on the society, but the whole experience, the whole journey from the start to the finish, does it change someone at the end? You might come in thinking you know so much, but then at the end maybe you realize you really didn't know. Is that something that people are expecting?
Yes. So let me just be honest. I feel like it's actually gonna be a lot of tension. You know, this following live on TV as everything just unfolds. But then it's going to be very informative in the end, because this whole process is about working with someone who has already been there. Like I said, mentorship and, you know, just the connections and everything. So it's gonna be very informative. So they should come expecting to learn. You might be knowing about SDGs probably, and you might be having a very great idea, but just have that heart of, I'm coming to learn, I'm coming to open up my networks, I'm coming to open up my experience, and just to be, you know, to just get to know things as they unfold.
Come with an open mind.
Exactly, just come with an open mind. And also, what I'd say is the tension has to be there, definitely.
Are you playing again? Wow, why did you have to? Is that a consultation? Like, will I make it this time if I try? Are you going to?
I will think about that.
Okay, maybe last.
By the way, MK Africa is not involved in the judging at all. Now, I must say our judging partner is PKF. So I don't know why Indisha is looking at me like, we do not, we only facilitate the process, but we are not involved in the judging at all. We would like to make sure that the judging is above board. It's actually done by
impartial,
experienced
totally
auditors.
Right.
So that look
that look direct to answer.
But unfortunately, I'm not an undergraduate student.
Just
graduated.
Just graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right, now, any thing that we've forgotten?
One thing I'd really like to speak about also is that we this year, as part of our 5th anniversary, marking of our 5 years.
Wait, when are you marking the 5th anniversary?
Specifically, we will be cutting the cake at the finals event, so you'd better be there.
Am I invited?
Oh, this is an invitation.
This is an invitation. Record it and cut that part, yeah?
You are most welcome.
Yeah, and the whole team,
yes,
of course.
Of course,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
And I mean, we will be hopefully even here, so who knows?
Who knows how this partnership goes.
Exactly. No, but one of the things that I really want to speak about is that as part of that whole celebration, we are going to be inviting all our past finalists to our ambassador program. So we are calling it the MyLittleBigThing Fellowship, and all past finalists are welcome to the launch of this year's competition, where we are also going to be launching the fellowship, because the mentorship is something that we have just started. So there are some really great ideas out there which or who didn't have the benefit of the mentorship, and could probably still be working on the project that they submitted into the MyLittleBigThing competition in 2017 when we started, and would benefit greatly from a mentorship program. And this mentorship program is being facilitated by Cambridge Institute of Cambridge University's Institute of Sustainability Leadership, based in South Africa, and their mentors are their alumni. So we have mentors from all over the world who have great experience in terms of what it is to run a social enterprise that has sustainability at the core of what you're doing. So we are calling out to all our past finalists to come back and take advantage of this opportunity to get mentorship. And then, of course, this is something that's going to be ongoing even for finalists from this year's competition.
If someone failed in the past when they were submitting the project to MyLittleBigThing, can they resubmit it again?
Yeah.
With tweaks, of course, if they've worked on it in the areas that they're...
Absolutely.
There has
you sound
to be
like
a
you have applied. Are you one of them? But no, for sure.
I am going to apply for the first time.
Yes.
But that will compromise this partnership.
Yeah, that's a point.
Right, conflict of interest. But I am calling out all my people out there who need my help in applying, right? Yes. I'll help them, of course, tweak that application to fit what you're needing. Your last words on that camera.
Thank you so much. So to every young person, undergraduate watching us live, we are going to be launching the MyLittleBigThing 2021 challenge at the end of this month. So be ready, be prepared to learn, to have fun, and to have an impact to your community. Thank you.
Right. And your last word, this is your camera. I was trying to get everything that she's saying.
So follow us on just look for hashtag MyLittleBigThing. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on Instagram. We have our website, MyLittleBigThing.com. All that we've talked about today is there. And please take our free online courses on learning.mylittlebigthing.com. That's all I would say. And I'm really looking forward to having all your viewers today applying into this year's challenge.
Wait, I have a question before we leave. And I'm being told I have to ask you this particular question. Remember, Webu anauliza hii swali. Which SDG are they focusing on? There are 17 SDGs that focus on different things, from maternal and child health to environment to universal healthcare. Ama to the environment.
This year, SDGs 12,
SDGs 12,
13, 14, and 15.
12
Those
to 15.
4 SDGs only.
Right.
12, 13, 14, and 15
I
for
hope-
this year's challenge.
Right, I hope that answers that particular question. That was Muthoni, who is, of course, the founder of... Is that okay? Do you have a title like CEO?
Just call me Muthoni.
Just founder. Of course, and Beatrice Mwanjala, who's an award-winning environmentalist and also a finalist in My Little Big Thing Challenge for 2020. This year, they are launching their 2021 challenge. Make sure that you check out their website, My Little Big Thing, and you can see the process of application. Get in. This year, the cash price, as they said, is 100,000 shillings for the finalists. And of course, there's other cash prizes. But away from that, there's also that ability for you to get to interact with a lot of mentors who are also in the program that has been running for the past 5 years. Take up your little thing and make it big, yeah? That's what we are doing here. Thank you for continuing watching this conversation. If you missed it out, you can roll back, as I always say, on KUTV Kenya's Facebook live stream that is going on. I was also live on my Instagram page, that is at Richard_Kenya. Continue sending me that feedback. The hashtag we're using is the hashtag Biashara Tuesday, capital B, capital T. I'll be taking a look at your comments. It is also Terrific Tuesday, according to my producer, so it is a really exciting day. I'll be coming back with Bernard Odhiambo to help me discuss the impact of the budget, that is 2021-2022 Kenya budget, on SMEs, yeah? Also, MK Africa. Make sure that it's MK Africa.
Yes.
You know, since I said My Little Big Things, I have not been wanting to get anything wrong. MK Africa. Make sure that you check them out. Taking a short break here. My name is Richard Okenye.